Hello. This is a leather purse, heart-shaped purse that they are offering the pattern and the material for at Tandy Leather. I was intending to bring the blank pattern, but basically the pattern just shows you that it's a heart and they give you this shoulder strap. It's a crossbody bag. And this is the completed piece that I did. I did it on Valentine's Day weekend. And what we were supposed to do is we were supposed to go in and just dye it and then sew it together, stitch it. But the lady that I was there with, I think her name was Deborah, Pamela, one of those names. I'm Catherine. So it was a name like that, that's easy to remember and easy to forget. And she said, I want a stamp. And I was like, I kind of want a stamp too. So they let me, this is my stamp. And I was every other stamping because I didn't know what I was doing. And the teacher was like, no, you're supposed to do it. And he made his stamp. And he did a few and then he told me I had to do the rest because I thought he was going to do them. Because he did some of hers. He said, no, you got to do it yourself. So I was like, okay, fine. Because I'm there to learn. So I wasn't slighted in the least. So we did we picked out a stamp. So this is the one I picked and trimmed my purse. She ended up picking the same one. I wish I had taken a picture of hers and his. Because she ended up picking antique for her color. But I wanted rose pink. And I thought it was going to be darker. But I don't know if the lighting, but it's pink. It's not fuchsia. It's not Barbie. It's not light. It's a rose pink. And so we did our stamps. We had to, wet it both sides because I thought we were just going to do one, but we did both. So I was fine with that. And we did both sides. And so when you stamp it, wet it and stamp it, then you have to let it get dry. So we had to wait 30 minutes. So we walked around and stuff, the store and all that. Then we painted them. And then we let them dry some, and we painted them again. And then we had to take a lunch for 30 minutes. So I went to Hobby Lobby. Did some hauls. That was today. Okay, that wasn't there. So, because they didn't have the discounts, and I was waiting because, we all got the word somehow that we figured we were going to get a discount. But all the same. So then after we came back, and it was dry, then, we had to brush it. You have to buff it. I think I did okay. I did okay. For a first buff, they were telling me I had to put some more stuff in it. I was like, I ain't got no more stuff to put in it. So then we had to, we taped this part together. And then I taped that. I didn't tape all around. But we had to stitch it. I don't know how to sew, so I was stitching. We did that stitch where you have to put it like this. Put it in, stitch it, pull it out, stitch it. And I'm telling you, this is so done by me until I had to go because I had a date with my husband. So I didn't burn it off. I still got my needles inside. These are the needles and the thread. And so I'm going to tie them off and cut them and burn them off, whatever. And then he said, we don't do this, the dye on the handle because it'll always get on your clothes and stuff. And so you'll never be able to get it out. Even though, we see bags that don't. But, I don't know what's the reason. I don't know why. But it was a fun class. I really enjoyed the other person that was in the class. The cost for this was $29.99. You can buy it if you already know how to do leather and you want to do it. You can buy it and do it yourself. But it was fun to take it as a class. I did it because I really need to learn stitches, leather stitching. And so I'm going to a class Wednesday of this week. It's at 2 o'clock. I don't know if the cost. If there's a cost, I think it's $2. But I don't know if there is a cost. But I know we're going to do, what was this? Saddle stitching. And I think whip stitching and some other stitching. But you can always go to their site and see where there is one in your area. I just all of a sudden got into this wanting to do purses and wanting to do leather carving or tooling, whichever way you call it. And so I'm learning. I missed the class this weekend because I didn't go online and sign myself up. So I ended up missing out on it because I wanted to take the leather carving class, which they used to do in 3 weeks, but now they do it just one day. Same amount of time, but one day. And I wanted to learn to do it because next Saturday they're going to have that. Some of you may not know, and some of you may know, but they have the snicker class, and I wanted to refresh myself on them because I took it before COVID, but COVID shut down everything, so I didn't get my last class. I was going to take it again. It's only $5, and so I was going to take it again so that I can pull my initials and maybe get a few, like some a rose and some hearts and stars and green clovers and blue diamonds, and I was going to put them on my shoes. Joking about all that, Lucky Charms, but but I was going to put some of that stuff on there. Oh, I could have put a pink heart and have it like, match my shoes and stuff. So, yeah. And I was thinking that this had a gusset. Sometimes I think maybe I should take it loose and put a gusset. But then sometimes I'm thinking maybe I should just make another one, give one to one of my children and give one to the other. If we had time, we wanted to, but he's like, you don't have enough time for that. But put something like Be Mine or Love You or something like that on there. That would have been cute for the girls. He ended up giving his to, I don't know if it was his daughter or some little girl that came in the store that he knew. And he was helping them all with something. And he was like, he showed it to her. She's like, oh, that's so nice. And her eyes were all big. Oh, that's so nice. And it was nice. He did a really good job. And he had his, one side was one way and one was the other way. And he used antique. And she loved it. He was like, here, have it. And I was like, wow, that was great. She won. And, but it was a great class. A very intimate classes. Ours is set up for 4 to 8 people to come into class. But it was 2 of us for that one. They said they had 4 for the tooling because that's how many they had listed. And for this class Wednesday, I think it may be enough, maybe 4. I got the last spot. So I'm going to go there and do some more stuff and learn how to do some more stitches. And hey, you all are going to see me do some more purses like this. They have more kits and they're really easy to follow. So if you want to get them, that's what they tell me. They're really easy to follow. And I have some more bracelets and stuff that I bought from Hobby Lobby, and I bought a barrette from Tandy. But I'm really learning this, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's something I would have never thought to do, because to me this was just something that little nasty boys, little nasty boys. You know how girls are sugar and sweet and spice, and boys are, not. And so I thought it was for them. But that's why I chose not to antique and went for the rose and for something pink, because it was like, we need girly stuff around here. They also have, they're not asking me to advertise or do any of that for them. But because there's so many talented people on YouTube, and I know a lot of you do online shopping and stuff, and I looked at videos on YouTube, but I didn't trust when they were saying, oh, we gotta wet the leather. I was like, you don't wet leather. You don't wet suede anyway, but you wet it to stamp it and tool it. And I just didn't believe the videos, and so I've just gone in to get extra personal instruction. And I'm really pleased with the results, and it's so relaxing. And not only am I watching the videos like you all and I do watch each other's videos, but I got to actually get a product of something that I did, and from some videos that I actually watched, even though they weren't the heart-shaped purse. This is so pretty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another one. I don't know, and that's nothing to do with Handy or this design. But what I'm thinking is I want to do if I do another one, I want to do one with a gusset, because I'm the type of girl, I carry stuff that needs more room. But I would do it with the gusset, and see, I would need bigger, even though I'm trying to go small on purses. So with that, I bid you adieu.